Once you've completed your research plan with your team, it's time to start looking for resources. And the resource plan will help you figure out where to start looking. So let's look at a sample research plan that is for the topic beauty pageants and whether they are good for a child's development. My team is arguing that they are not. So we are against beauty pageants. And one of the possible arguments that we came up with was that beauty pageants focus attention on surface characteristics and not on deeper, more important ones. And we're going to look for articles in journals and possibly in books that give examples of the negative impact that somebody had from a beauty pageant that was focused too much on the outside, and then also studies about people and how they feel about themselves and their bodies, and the negative impact that being in a beauty pageant could have on somebody's body image. So this is the argument that I'm going to be looking for my team. And so when I start looking in the databases, I'm going to keep this question and this types of evidence in mind. So now I'm going to go over to the databases. I'm going to start on the library homepage, click on web guides, and that'll take you to the list of web guides or research guides. And we're going to go to the 8th grade debate guide. And we're going to start looking in databases for some articles, some journal articles, to help us make that argument that beauty pageants are focused on the wrong characteristic. And I'm going to use the SIRS database in my example. Remember, the login is the username and password are in the password label sticker in your agenda. So you have to click one more time to get completely logged in. Remember, in SIRS, you can either search for your topic or you can browse through this list, A to Z list of all the topics. So if you don't find yours by browsing through the list, remember that you might need to look for a synonym. So capital punishment is also called the death penalty. So think about different synonyms if you don't find exactly what you're looking for the first time. I'm going to browse through my list and find beauty pageants. Remember that in SIRS, they do have an overview article. They have some sample articles up here that help you answer the question. These people say beauty pageants are bad for a person's development, and these say that they are good, or at least they're not bad for a child's development. But there's only 3 articles listed here. Remember that those are not the only ones. If you scroll down here, you can see that there's 97 overall resources. So there's 97 total articles. So these 3 and these 3 are just a few of the ones that the editors picked out as being the best ones to answer those questions. But if you scroll down here, you'll find a lot more. So now the thing is to start reading these summaries and make a prediction about whether that article is going to have the type of evidence that you're looking for to answer your question. So I have done that. I've read a lot of these summaries, and I got down to this article called "Wise Up Girls, Stupidity Never is a Good Look." So is never a good look. So I read this summary and I predict that this pageant is going to help me answer that or make that argument that they're focused on the wrong thing, and that is just on physical appearance. So I'm going to click on this article, and I would start reading it or skimming it at least to see if I think it's going to help me answer or support my argument that they're focused on something that's not important. And I've read this article already, so I know that it is. So my next job, before I start taking notes, before I do anything else, once I've decided I'm going to use this article for my debate, I have to create my citation for it. And the way I do that is to look for the button that says citation. In this database, it says citation. Other database, it might say cite this article. It might say citation tools. It might say citation help. Wherever it's talking about citation, click there and you'll usually get a list of different options, different formats. Remember, at Prairie we always want to use the MLA format, so I'm going to copy that citation, and now it's time to make a citation for that in my Noodle Tools project that we created with our team the other day. So I need to come here and log in. Into my Noodle Tools project, and I click on the project 8th Debate Beauty Pageants, and I want to right now make an entry into my Works Cited page or into my bibliography. So what is it that I'm citing? If I go back to the database, you can see it's a newspaper article in a database. So I just will click database, create citation. It'll probably ask me what it is in that database, because databases can include all different types of resources. So I say newspaper. And now, if I didn't have the citation already, I would go through and enter each piece of information in the correct field in this Noodle Tools screen. But I already have the citation from the database, so instead I'm going to click right here where it says copy and paste a citation, and I can just paste that citation into that box without having to enter each one separately. And then, because I also want to be able to get back here without having to search and go through the search process all over again, I'm going to copy the URL and put it in here. And I'm going to click submit. Then notice that my citation is here, and if I want to get back to that page, I can click on View Live Website, and it brings me back to my page the next time I'm in here doing my research, so I don't have to search all over again. Now I'm ready to read the article thoroughly and start taking notes, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video.